Hi, she's Trixie, and I'm Sarah, and this is Our Yarn World, a place where we come to share the love of yarn crafts and all that it gives us and what we hope it gives you. We're on episode 189 today, and we are here, amazingly, with no children. It's kind of sad.
No, it isn't. They're back in school.
They're back in school.
And they're so happy about it.
They are. So we're not going to have as many distractions. But yeah, so we just are heading into this season. It's already gotten really cold. I don't understand. It feels just like...
It feels like fall.
It feels like fall. It's just like it didn't even give us a chance to adjust. It just was like, hey, I'm here. So...
Dad says it's supposed to get warm again. I don't know. It's the end of August, and we're not used to having cold weather in August, so...
No, I mean, I have seen October. I have seen... You know, November's normal, right?
Yeah.
But like, I've seen like Halloweens where there's been snow on the ground. There are times where it's like that makes sense.
And I've seen Halloweens where people are still wearing shorts. So exactly. You just don't know.
Yeah. So.
But that's Halloween. That's like 2 months from now.
Yeah.
We're not used to having frost on the ground and, it being, you're wearing sweatshirts
sleeves,
again.
Yeah.
Just to go outside because it's a bit of a nip in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not August for us.
So it's just a little odd, but nothing wrong with it. But...
I'm kind of looking forward to a little bit of cooler weather because I'm back into my blankets again. But I will show you. So, I finished the baby blanket, the Mandela gradient. So, and the gradient was called Red. I used 2 of them, and let me fold it the other way so you can see what it turned out to be. So it's just a little baby blanket to put, like when you have baby over your shoulder and you can just put it over. But so it starts out with the really lights, goes into the medium pinks, goes into the red. And I had 2 of them, so I started the second one on the red and then went back down into the pinks again.
It's so pretty.
So, and it's double. It's 30 inches across.
It's a good size.
Yeah. So it turned out really well.
And simple.
I used a 5mm hook with a single crochet, and that way baby doesn't get fingers caught or anything. And she'll be able to use it for quite a while. And this is how much I had left. I was playing yarn chicken all the way up until this portion, and I knew I couldn't get it back across. So it was really fun because I kept thinking, I think I can do one more. Wait a minute, I think I can do one more. And so that was really fun. Then I made a sun catcher for me.
Oh my goodness.
And
Is this what you were doing yesterday?
Yeah. I have a little drawer pull that I glued on with E6000. I have some lovely beads going down the side with gold wire, and I put gold beads in between each of those. I put some square beads up at the top, so it kind of looks like a little crown. Do you see that, Sarah?
Yep.
And then I put 4 prisms down at the bottom hanging with gold wire. And I had a bunch of chandelier hanging things, and I was able to hang that with some gold wire and wrap it around the top of this handle so that I knew the E6000 would hold it, but I really wanted something a little
Just
extra because this is my hanger for the whole thing.
Right. So the last thing you want
Yeah.
is everything to go wrong.
So I think that with this in the middle, it really turned out. I really like the length of it to go all the way down like it's doing. And this one's for me, so I was just doing what I liked. Now, the only thing that I had wished I had done, I had waited till I got back home yesterday because I had done part of this before I left and then part of it before or after I got back home. The part I did back home was the middle and then the 4 prisms. The only thing that I wish I had done was put the gold beads down the wire. But it's okay the way it is. I'm not going to take it back apart. The wire is on there. I am not going to try and figure it out. But it would have looked pretty that way, but I think it looks pretty the way it is. And when it's out in the sun, you're not going to be thinking about, oh, I should have put the gold beads on there. You're going to be looking at all the sparkle that's coming off this thing. So I think that it turned out really, really pretty for something that is just, well, I got this from a restore, the frame itself. I got the chandelier, I'm not even sure what they're called. The hanging things from the chandeliers, I got those from the restore. I got the handle that I'm holding on to, the handle from the restore. And the rest of this, I have been collecting beads for a while now. I did order the prisms from Amazon, but other than that, I get everything else here. Either at the I buy jewelry and take it apart, or I go to the local Hobby Lobby or whatever, and I get a couple of, like the golden beads are from Hobby Lobby from a tube that I bought. But other than that, I usually like to take necklaces apart and just get all the beads that I can that way. So that's the second thing I worked on. And then yesterday I also started, because I went over to Sarah's. I was, I worked on the Suncatcher before I went over there, and then when I got home I worked on it again. But then, while I was at Sarah's, I started a blanket for one of my my son's foster children that looks like they're staying for quite a while. So I thought for Christmas I would make them each a scrappy blanket. This is for the girl, and so she likes teals and pinks, and that's my favorite color combinations also. So I have gotten this much done. Now, it took me a while to do the baby blanket only because I'm doing a single crochet with a 5mm hook. With this, I have 2 strands. I'm working with a 10mm hook and a half double crochet. It works up quick. And I was having a ball because that is my favorite thing to do. 10mm hook, double stranded, half double crochet. I can whip these out like nobody's business. Except my hand finally started getting tired and I had to put it down last night. So I will be working on it again today. And I bet you I get quite a bit done because I was really having fun with this. The color changes are fun. I especially love this bottom part, the blue and the pink. But I love the sea foam. Sarah had that yesterday when I ran out of the teal. And I just kept going with the regular pink that I had. And then when I ran out of that pink, I switched pinks and I'm still in the seafoam. So it just kind of keeps going.
Yeah.
You
taking turns.
Yeah, you trade one color out for another and you keep the other color that you're working with for a little while. So it just kind of
interlocks.
Yeah, all the way up. And it's so fun. So, yep, that's what I'm looking forward to doing for quite a while. I've got this one to do and another one for the boy. And they've just started school too. Now, Olivia and the boy are both 7 years old, both in first grade, but they're not in the same class. The girl is 10 and she's in fourth grade. And
I just need scissors. Sorry.
and Kaniel has started kindergarten, and he's now at his sister's school. That he moved up into the bigger school, and so everybody's going to the same school, and it's so fun. And well, I shouldn't say everybody, but 4 of them are going to the same school, and so it's really fun, and they can see each other during recesses or whatever, however that works out, And so maybe she'll be getting to know her cousin through school.
Maybe.
And so
I really want them to formally meet, but yes, it's just going to be nice just to know that, like, there's family there.
Yeah.
It's good. I grew up where I was even though I wasn't an only child, I kind of was because I was born later, and so my
our
brothers.
our sons were 8 when she was born.
So with that age gap, not having that already assumed family integrated into the school at the same time.
Yeah.
I love that the kids and the family don't have to worry about that. That's really fun. I enjoy knowing that they're going to be having fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. What are you doing? What have you been up to?
I've been really pushing. Let's talk about that. When you have a deadline, but you're not in the mood to do anything because you're tired.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
It's a lot of people.
But what I'm talking about is even when... Okay, sorry, I'm off frame. I didn't realize that. You have a hobby that is very decompressing and enjoyable for you. It grounds you. It's something we talk about. It's been a while since we really explained what the, our outro means, but part of the reason that we started this channel was realizing how this craft and these hobbies have affected positively our mental health and our ability to stay grounded.
Yes.
Our ability to kind of be able to have this regular anchoring thing throughout our day that we can come back to that's quite meditative and productive while being able to hold still and give yourself time to rest while also being really engaging when you want to. It can challenge you, it can soothe you, it can be calming, it can be so rewarding. And there's this reality to the fact that I had a really rough week this week, but my daughter's birthday was this weekend.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to let my bad week stop me from being able to provide as best as I could at the time. And there's a reality to the fact that I really had to push. I didn't want to crochet. I wasn't in the mood, but I would push myself into it, and then the rhythm it would put me into was a very nice lull.
Yeah.
I needed it. But again, it's okay that I didn't want to, but it's very rewarding that I got it done.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? To say that this is my best work, it's not.
It's
say
the
that
cutest thing.
But to say that I'm not grateful I got it done would be a lie too.
Oh my gosh.
These are supposed to be the fins for the axolotl sides. Like I said, this might not be my best work.
And they're done in velvet yarn, so they're really soft and cuddly.
My daughter, she wants some like fake diamond show, like
some bling.
yeah, it's almost kind of like costume jewelry. And so we put one of them on as her collar. She has the fun tail. I had acrylic yarn and some of my velvet yarn working together to be part of the details. And she wanted gray to be the accent color with the purple, which I thought was quite a good combination. Well, she said silver, but gray. I feel like these look like piggy tails.
They're so cute.
I keep wanting to put a bow, like create a bow and put it in her hair, like her fins, but she was like, why is there a W for her mouth? And I'm like, well, it's just the way that they had said to do it and the pattern. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, I'm very proud of this. It was very satisfying. And I think that the color combination, this soft gray with this pastel purple.
Yeah.
She's really been into this color combo. And I just find it so cool that like, it feels very much like she's definitely kind of acquiring her style and her taste and her personality. And I find that this is just so her. So it's a labor of love. I got it done literally on the day, and she loves it, and I appreciate that.
And it's beautiful. I think it's really beautiful. And the fact that she wanted to doll it up with a diamond, diamond necklace was just,
well,
she loves it.
I was, okay, just a sec. I'd like to explain that in our town we have a mall, but our mall is slowly closing. My husband used to work at the mall, so I know this. So the mall's individual shops rents skyrocketed a couple years back. And so stores that had been staples inside the mall for ever up and left.
Oh gosh.
And moved to different locations in town that had the rent that they were accustomed to. It was nothing about leaving the town. It was about the fact that the mall, for whatever reason, upped its rent, and now no one can afford to be there except big corner blocked off stores, right? Stores that hold their own because of what they are, like JCPenney or Dick's Sporting Goods or things like that. Nothing wrong with that, just that's kind of the bare bones. My daughter had said she wanted this sort of show jewelry, like costume jewelry. And I'm not saying that it's not, like, you can wear them and they can be great stacked bracelets and stuff, but she saw one, she said she wanted it, and I couldn't afford it at the time. And so I said, okay, well, I should be able to get that for you. That's fine. She wanted it for her birthday. So I didn't have a car at the time, I don't think. But my friend picked me up and we went, and I'm talking like store to store to store to store. And I went to even the mall thinking, okay, they have Claire's, JCPenney. I thought they still have Francesca's, but they don't have that anymore. I'm looking, thinking, okay, these stores should have these sort of bracelets because that's where you find them, like in like the prom section or just the glittery section of these stores, right? Because that's kind of what they're for. I would find them, but they would be extremely underwhelming with their construction or how they felt. Like you could feel like they were about to snap and break. Or they were astronomically priced. I tried to not buy online. And I think that that's what's so frustrating, right? Is that like, I'm not about to say that I'm any better than any other modern day US shopper, right? I have Amazon, I have Prime. I'm not saying that I don't buy from there, but this was like a labor of love. I wanted to make sure that I had the things that I needed for her birthday, in that bag, ready by your birthday. Like I said, it was like that thing of like, I'm going to make sure this gets done and done right. The way that you and I used to shop.
Yeah.
But there was no way I could spend $30 on a bracelet.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even do that for myself. No.
The one at Claire's was between 15 and 20.
Wow.
And it felt like it was going to snap apart.
Wow.
I could not afford that. I found these show bracelets on Amazon while we were still walking the mall. And some of them were stacked of 4, some of them were stacked of 3 together, 2 together, and several of 1s together, and just like it was a whole collection of like 8 or 10 of them for $10. And they are sturdy. Like this elastic's not gonna go anywhere. And so she can have as many layers as she wants at a time. She can put them on her dolls as collars or as jewelry for them or belts or whatever. And she got what she wanted. She was very happy. And she admitted, she was like, I like that you got the ones that have like multiple, because some of them are already pre-stacked where they're like a layer of 4 up around.
And they're all together.
Right. Or you have the one where it's like just one line, right? And she's like, I like that because if I don't want to be too much, I can, like she's like, I have options. I'm like, I love you. So that was like a highlight. She's like, you didn't just get me that. You got me exactly what I wanted because you gave me options. And I was like, okay, that ended up working. But the fact that I was trying to go out of my way for exactly what she had said she wanted, and that would have cost me $30. I got all these for $10.
Yeah.
And it was overnight shipping and I had them the next day. So it was one of those like, gosh darn it. And I try because I want to keep these stores in town.
Yeah.
I don't want any more of our stores to leave. But I can't afford it. And a lot of the time when I go to those stores, it's for labors of love, such as gifts, or because I'm going to a wedding, or I'm going to an event. So I go to those stores because they have good clothes, they have good accessories, they have good products. Or if I have extra money and I know I can get good quality clothes that will last me a while, going there is good too. But I'm stuck now in this crossroads of like, I can't buy a $30 bracelet. That's going to break at some point. Or the gems are going to fall out at some point.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to my kid. If it was me, they probably would wear better, but even my own diamond wedding ring, one of my gems fell out. Because it happens. You wear it, it's going to wear. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like if something that's a custom piece can have that problem, last thing I want to do is something that is less important and continue to go down that road. It's one of those just gradual frustrations. But I'm still happy I was able to get her what she wanted. Now this time of the year is very busy because we have a lot of birthdays. So my, oh God, what would she be? Okay, so my aunt through my husband, yes. She was a late baby. I mean that nicely. My mother-in-law and her mother, so my grandma-in-law, were pregnant at the same time. My mother-in-law was pregnant with her first child at the same time that her mother got a surprise baby pregnancy. And they were pregnant at the same time.
Wow.
It's like daughter of the bride 2.
Yeah.
Stuff going on there.
Yeah.
With Steve Martin, right? So my brother-in-law, even my husband, they grew up with their aunt like an extra sister. Well, her birthday was a couple days before my daughter's, and now my sister-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. So within a couple of days, we're always doing something, right? Now, my sister-in-law loves rubber ducks. If you know her, she has rubber duck accessories. She has a rubber duck bag. She has rubber duck clothes. She has rubber duck jammies. She has rubber duck slippers. She has rubber duck hoodies. She has rubber ducks throughout her room. All rubber duck. It's her thing. She loves chaos. It's amazing. I'm crocheting her a stress ball. I have weighted beads in here. Rubber duck. Because, again,
That's what she loves.
that's what she loves. I'm just kind of making this up. But I'm also, this is not exactly a rubber duck, but I've been seeing these around, and I showed my mom this. I gotta look it up real quick because it's hilarious and y'all need to know. You need it. You need it in your lives and you don't even know it, okay? Be prepared. This will change you forever. I love this. I'm sorry. This thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It don't know what hit him.
Yeah.
He is traumatized. And I love it. He's shocked.
She will love it.
I already know how to make it. I've been very blessed with with a lot of ability to kind of like visualize all the shapes that go into a pattern.
Right.
So while you were talking, I already have the mouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the yellow on.
Yeah.
And then we'll be making the eyes. But yeah, I'm going to be making a keychain for her so she can smash it around. Chaos. Remember, trauma. We are traumatizing the duck. This is our calling in life. Stress ball duck and duck that's always shocked and unimpressed. Listen, this is her.
Well, she's had a lot of shocking news in her life.
Yes. So I'm excited, and I love the fact she lives her life day to day, appreciating her life. She has been given quite the gift with her life because she was born with a heart defect, has had over 10 open heart surgeries, was not expected to live this long. And so every day she just is spunky and spontaneous and very much full of life. She is fun to be around.
The other day when we took Olivia bowling, because that's what she wanted.
For her birthday,
Auntie Anna decided to take the ball from Sarah because Sarah wasn't doing so well, and throw the ball down the aisle. And her mom said, Anna, you're going to get kicked off the lane because you don't have bowling shoes on. And she just looked at her, she's got the ball in her hand, and she just looks at her mom like, I was just trying to help.
Yeah.
You know? So, I'm just like, that duck looked like Anna on Sunday when she got caught doing the bowling without the bowling shoes on. She just got the bowling ball in her hand like, what are you talking about? I can't do this.
I didn't do nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Oh.
So
You're seeing things.
She slowly handed the ball back down to Sarah and said, okay, you better do it for the second one because I just got yelled at. So it was funny.
And again, it's just one of those things where you know her, this is going to be fun. And I'm excited to make her laugh because it's just fun. We actually have another gay gift for her. Okay, okay, story time. Come on, get close. My mother-in-law used to be a substitute teacher for many years. So now that she has a job that supports her and supports her well, we are very blessed to have her because she is just like absolutely always ready to kind of help take the kids back to school shopping. her and my husband's dad love to do that. It's just their thing. And it's kind of like gift giving. They just love it. And
They're both Santa Claus all the way through the year.
Yes. And so she kind of really helped us get ready for school. I'm not going to act like we could have done as much as was provided had it not been through the grace and the thoughtfulness and the caring nature that is them.
And Olivia will have a ball getting dressed in front of her new mirror.
Oh yes. She loves it. It's all great. All the grandparents just know how to it's like they coordinate. You even like that mirror, I told you about it, but like just knowing that she has that mirror, all the clothes that she's been getting from all the other ones, like she's just like a diva having some fashion show. And it's just amazing. I love it. It's just so well coordinated. It's so perfect. But one of the things that they had wanted was very specific accessories for their bags. And they weren't trying to be brats. My mother-in-law was gifting them with the ability to kind of get what they wanted so they could enjoy it. They got the bags that they wanted. They ended up being really decent. And I was very grateful that they didn't argue. They figured out what they wanted. They were happy.
Right.
Then my mother-in-law was like, well, let's get you some new lunch box, like not the containers themselves, but like the bento box. Yeah. She wanted to get them those because she figured that would be helpful also to me, to make sure that I don't have to have all these little containers for all their separate foods. She figured it would just help them and it would help me. One thing.
Since Canyo can't stand his food touching, that is going to help him a lot.
Right. So there's a level of like, that was very thoughtful of them. Now, I had not realized how expensive those were. My mother-in-law didn't really show us those things. She just bought them. But the one that Olivia had wanted, because again, my mother-in-law was already offering her a choice, was not in store. My mother-in-law had no problem just ordering it online, said, I will have it sent to your house. No big deal. I was like, cool, awesome. I appreciate you. It's amazing. Awesome, thank you. And she texted me because a couple days later we received a package, and I completely forgot about this interaction that we had and that we hadn't gotten that one item. So when we got this package, my husband grabs it because it says it's in his name, but it says it's from Sam's Club, and we're sitting there being like, we didn't order anything from Sam's Club. So we rip it open, and it's a Hollister t-shirt. Now, here's the thing. Hollister is not sold in Sam's Club. So we're like trying to rack our brains thinking, would his work provide this? Because James, and where he works in the past, there has been numerous things that the company automatically sends to him. Like when it was COVID time, they would send automatic COVID tests to our house and stuff like that. So we're thinking, was there a reason that we needed this? Right. Like, is there something that we're not thinking? Because it was like a slightly, stylized, slightly bleached black tee. Slightly distressed, but still really good quality, like cotton. But it was heavy. And my husband doesn't wear heavy clothes because he's naturally hot and always sweating. So I was like, he would not even wear this.
Right.
So we're just kind of like, we're really tired. It's the middle of the day. We're all having our downtime and kind of like nap time. So we just kind of throw it up next to the door on like a shelf. And we're like, we'll just think about this later. My mother-in-law like messages me and she's like, did the package arrive? We're like, what package? She's like, the lunchbox. And I started laughing so hard. I called her and I was like, we got a Hollister t-shirt. And my sister-in-law, who was in the car at the same time and who was hearing the conversation, she's like, I'll take it. I want that. she's like, wait a minute, Hollister isn't sold at Sam's Club. I'd be buying that from there. And you know, my mother-in-law Eileen's like trying to focus. Anna, stop. I need to think through this. What's going on? I'm trying to figure out why this is happening. And she's like, she pulled off the road, is like contacting the store, trying to figure out where this package is and where it's going on. Because obviously our packages got swapped with someone else. And hopefully they got what they needed to. But so far, my mother-in-law has no idea where this lunchbox went to.
Man.
And I don't even think that they've reimbursed her yet. It's been a whole thing.
Wow.
But now, my mother-in-law has made it very clear she wants as a gay gift for us to give that Hollister t-shirt to Anna as a birthday present. Like, hey, well, you got a birthday present for Anna. You don't have to buy her anything. And Anna was like, hey, I want it, but hey.
Yeah, that's funny.
So it was funny. So like I said, we technically have something for her, but obviously we want to get her things that she'll like. So I'm making these little trinkets. My hope, what I'd like to do in the future is I got this big mason jar. I want to figure out a pattern probably for sewing, how to make a whole bunch of small rubber ducks and like mass sew them and stuff them in there and like get the beads on there for the eyes and just fill the whole entire jar with a whole bunch of rubber ducks because I just want chaos.
Right.
She loves it so much. Do you understand where she would leave them everywhere in town?
Yeah.
Like, this is just the person she is. If we got her a kit so she could paint a whole bunch of rocks to look like rubber ducks, she would just...
She would leave them for other people. Mm-hmm. She'd make them happy.
So, it's just passing the love. Small little story time. My mother-in-law ended up just being like, guys, just go get another, just take her shopping, find one, and, she still offered to pay it. I don't think we're going to have her do it because obviously it wasn't necessary.
Right.
By the time we realized how expensive the first one was when we had to buy one that matched Canyons, we were like, wow, okay. Like, it makes you really appreciate the effort that in our lives the grandparents have gone. Like, you guys, them, where it's like when it's, because it's hard. Right? It's hard having kids. It's hard having the finances. But, when family sticks together and we're able to pull, because not everyone has the big blessing of a big reap season, but we can all still gather together and...
Well, and like, not only just getting, like, the mirror. The mirror in itself is what she wanted.
But decorating
But going it and painting it and decorating it and bejeweling it and then seeing her face when she looked at it and she's just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god. And then when she saw the little stitch on there, she's just like, and I said, and Nana didn't realize that she was painting all of Stitch's colors on the mirror until I put the stitch on there. She goes, you didn't know until you put it on. She says, it's perfect. Mm-hmm. And so she had to take it home that day, and that was fine with me. Mm-hmm. I was just like, take it home.
She's been using it. She's been learning how to do her hair in it.
Yep. So just not only getting the thing, but making sure that it fit the person that you're giving it to. Going that little bit of extra mile just to see the smile on her face. Yeah. And that's all I could think of when I was painting it is I can't wait to see the smile on her face when she sees this.
And it's just so great, right? Because you're sitting in this situation where they're just, it's so appreciated. Like, again, with like Arlene, she ended up being a single mom for a very long time. And so she was very blessed to have some family members at the time help support her in a time where that...
And now she's able to pass it on.
She passes it on. So it comes from a place of when I didn't have the ability, I was the one receiving. Now I'm at a point where I'm able to be the one giving. And she does this for every little in her life. Every little in her life, both ones that she's inherited through her new marriage, and the ones that are just close enough for her to, or just directly related like ours, they all get treated the same. They all get the same amount of dedication, just like how you are with just like the details with like making sure every single person has a blanket and everything. She makes sure that every single one of them has the breakfast that they want for the first day of school, the breakfast that they want for their meal for their birthday, like very intentional, like little things that you would be like, oh, it's not that thing, but like it's just
that's what they're going to remember.
But they're going to remember those small little thoughtful extra miles that are put in, just like with you, like the mirror, like, because even if those gems fall off, even if the things fall off, that mirror is still going to have that paint on there. That mirror is still going to likely have that stitch on there. There's still things that when she's a teenager, she's going to be like, oh, my Nana made it for me.
And I even showed her how it can grow with her. If she puts it on the floor, all she has to do is bring the bottom towards you a little bit and let it angle back, and it'll grow with her. And she's like, so just, just those little things.
Yes.
But with that, we have a quote that says, it's easy to make a buck. It's a lot tougher to make a difference. Tom Brokaw. It's easy to make a buck. It's a lot tougher to make a difference. I think we have just proved through the conversation we just had with you that making a difference makes a difference.
Yeah, the reality is that it's through your actions. It's through your attitude.
Yes.
It's through how you do it, not just because you did it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's how it's experienced and how it is received. Because someone can do something nice for you, but if their attitude's not showing that they even want to be there, then what's the point?
Exactly.
There is a level of the follow through there that matters so dearly. And I am so grateful for the people in my life that have gone above and beyond and helped me with getting the kids ready, or the gifts. I've been wanting to get Olivia a mirror for a long time, so I appreciate you for being able to do that.
Yeah.
Every little thing.
That was just so fun.
The candy bars that you got those kids had them so happy. Like, it's the small things. It just, it's just the fact that you noticed, right? It goes such a long way. So, as always, we thank you for joining us today. And maybe we've inspired you. Maybe we, just helped you get out of a rut today. I know that sometimes we get into these moments where we're stuck and not seeing the hope in humanity when things get too dark and just too obnoxious.
And we if you like this video, would you please give it a like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends?
Making these videos every single week is such a grounding part of our week.
We look forward to it.
We hope that we can pass what it gives us off to you, or that it's rewarding as it is for you guys to watch it with us. And as always, until next time, we hope that you have a great day and that you stitch your way
to mental health.